Hello again and good morning. Welcome back to 10 a.m. Tea with Natalie. It is 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and I hope you are doing awesome today. I know that I am. Got lots of sleep, drank lots of water, had some nutrition. Right? That's the goal for every day. So I'm checking back in to talk a little bit more about Taoism and kind of what exactly that following nature piece means. I just really find the Tao to be really cool. I just kind of, the quotes and things, you can really apply them to a lot of different things in life. And it's kind of nice to sort of be brought back to where things sort of started from. Kind of help us, if you know where you came from, then you know where you're going. And it can help you kind of realign yourself back with, your true actual self there. So in Taoism, everything is transforming into other things all the time. This references life and death cycles. It references the hard becoming soft, how over time the mountain will become sand, how soft becomes hard, how water, which is just squishy and you can splash it, can become a tidal wave and it can destroy the earth. There is no movement that does not change and no time that fails to move on. And so things are always going and moving and doing. Taoism is also a lot about self-cultivation and meditation and diet in regards to herbal medicine and fasting, exercise. There's a saying, the flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. So if you're going to be expecting yourself to do extraordinary things, you're going to be needing to, support yourself in an extraordinary way in order to make that sustainable. The way you go is impacted by your thinking process. So you can make it hard or you can make it easy and take it easy. It's totally up to kind of how you're approaching things. There's kind of a lot of emphasis in this nowadays in regards to, mastering your mind and being in control of your thoughts and, Tony Robbins kind of stuff. These are themes that are true and they have been true for millennia and they will continue to be true. So the more that you can kind of let that piece soak in and influence you, the more in balance you're going to be. Nature does not hurry, but everything is accomplished. And one more thing is not as easy as one less thing. So it's kind of, you take that on in your own life. You don't have to be crazy in order to make things happen. You don't have to be out of balance in order to have results. And, we can definitely see that in nature. So why not apply that to our own lives and slow it down a little bit? I think especially in this time of, social media and instant access to data through, our devices and stuff, we've really gotten to be too quick in life. And so slowing it down, I think, is definitely going to help a lot of people, especially with anxiety and overwhelm and stress and all those things. The Tao also is kind of the central source of a lot of the more specific to Chinese medicine theory, like the yin and yang and the concept of qi, life energy. Living is the gathering of qi, and death is the separation of qi. So qi is like everything that you need to survive and to be and thrive. And that is something that is talked about in the Tao. The Big Bang Theory kind of also is supported. It talks about everything starting from a source and then that source turning into, everything else, which is kind of, interesting with the crossover to astronomy, I mean. And it also talks about natural law. And another interesting thing is like feminism. Men and women are seen as equal in the Tao. You cannot have one without the other. They are not, one is not superior to the other. And so in the Tao sort of aspect, women are highly respected and regarded. And you could be anything you want to be. Just because you're a girl doesn't mean that that's a problem. So, what woman doesn't love that? And I'll kind of leave you with one last of, the quotes that I thought was really cool as I was kind of preparing the little talk here. All things are stirring about. I watch their cycle. Things flourish, and each returns to its root. This is what's meant by returning to one's basic nature. Returning to one's basic nature is called constancy. To understand constancy is called enlightening. Not to understand constancy is to blindly do unfortunate things. So basically, if you can figure out what's going on with you, you can prevent yourself from walking off a cliff. And by, being in understanding of yourself, that's enlightenment. Like, getting it is enlightenment. So, if this has been around for thousands of years, maybe we should get our shit on board. Because, things that stick around this long tend to be, sustainable because they're true. So, getting back to nature, getting back to who we are on the inside and living in that way, to your authentic self, not to your Facebook profile, not to your social media and all those things that you're projecting out that you are, but being who you actually are and living on purpose with your higher purpose in life, on purpose with what is important in your heart. These are the things that life is about. So I hope you found that to be helpful. Thank you, Scott and Beth, for checking in this morning. Good to see you. I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Take care of yourselves. Have lots of water. Eat something with nutrition, and come back again tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Buddhism and the Indian influence on Chinese medicine to kind of wrap up our sort of framework for where did acupuncture come from, what is Chinese medicine, and how does this all work. Because if you don't understand the theory behind it and the philosophies behind it, you're kind of missing a big piece of the puzzle. So hopefully I did that a little bit of justice, and check back in again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern for 10 a.m. Tea with Natalie. Have an awesome day.